Balenciaga's holiday campaign has resulted in the opposite of holiday cheer. Stay tuned for more. Hello, it's me again, Delightful Soul. How are you doing out there? I hope everyone is doing well. And welcome to my channel. And as always, I thank you for watching. So if you are returning, thank you. And if this is your first time, please subscribe to hear more content. I would love to hear your opinion about this story. So comment below. Now let's get into this video. The luxury fashion house is receiving backlash surrounding its new ads, including the one featuring children holding teddy bears dressed in bondage. Balenciaga's holiday campaign has resulted in the opposite of holiday cheer. The luxury fashion brand has been receiving backlash since the launch of its recent 2022 gift collection campaign in support of the Balenciaga Spring-Summer 2023 collection that debuted this fall at Paris Fashion Week. Controversy surrounding two separate campaigns with different images. One of the ads featured kids holding teddy bears in leather bondage gear, and the other office-themed ad involved a reference to a Supreme Court case on child abuse. While the Eagle Eye social media users immediately attacked the brand, accusing it of sexualizing children in the holiday ad, Balenciaga is now suing the production company and set designer involved with the Garden Road office campaign. Now, this isn't the first time the luxury brand has found itself at the center of controversy, particularly since Demna was named Balenciaga's artistic director in 2015. Some of the brand's infamous past decisions have included putting heels on Crocs, selling destroyed sneakers for $1,850, and styling Kim Kardashian in a head-to-toe bodysuit at the 2021 Met Gala. Recently, the brand turned heads after cutting ties with longtime collaborator and supporter Kanye West, after he wore a White Lives Matter shirt and publicly partook in harmful anti-Semitic rhetoric. But now, celebrities are being called out to cut ties with the brand. Here's everything to know about the Balenciaga.
I talked to the pastor, and he came to me and said, it seems like there's people who think you don't like Jewish people, and I just want to tell you that Jesus loves you. And I said, I know. And then I said I have problems with certain business practices. And he said, well, it's okay. And I said, it's not okay. It's not okay. This is the whole thing. It's like, all celebrities are controlled. You don't see no celebrities talking about the Balenciaga situation, right? So that just shows you all of these celebrities out here, don't let them influence you in any way, because they're controlled by the people who really influence the world.
News Against Groomers states that the Balenciaga story keeps getting worse. Don't confuse this with for cancel culture. This is children we're talking about. Balenciaga needs to thoroughly explain how all of these references to child exploration came about. Incredible video by one of their members, Clausen Blossom.
There's a lot happening with Balenciaga right now, and it literally just keeps getting worse. So if you're unaware, Balenciaga, the big brand, released an ad featuring children holding teddy bears that were dressed in bondage. Now, for good reason, this sparked outrage because it's completely inappropriate. But what this did was it opened up the Pandora's box of how completely grotesque this company is. When you dig deep into their other product advertisements, there are subtle hints of pedophilia and child exploitation in almost all of them. If you think this is just a picture of a Balenciaga bag, You're wrong, because down here there's a reference to a court case that was ruled in favor of virtual child you-know-what. Oh, but that just might be a coincidence. Now, while you may want to believe that's true, do you know how many eyes are on product placement for a brand like Balenciaga? Not to mention, there's more. This picture here might just be somebody sitting at their desk in New York City, right? Wrong. What are these books here? Who is Michael Borman, and why is his book featured in a Balenciaga ad? It must be a good book. Wrong. It's a book that depicts child exploitation. There are horrific depictions of nude children in this book that Google can't even show them. Now I know this is a lot to take in, but we're still not done. This photo here, he's got a nice outfit on, good looking model, but who is this here? John Philip Fisher. Couldn't be the same man that was accused of molesting his granddaughter at 4 years old. Now I know I'm gonna get called a conspiracy theorist for this because we already are. Multiple news outlets are saying that this Balenciaga issue is a wild conspiracy theory. But if it was a conspiracy theory, why would Balenciaga apologize for it? They literally issued a statement apologizing for their photo shoots. So clearly this is not a conspiracy theory since Balenciaga admitted fault. But you see, an apology, it isn't enough. We know how many eyes are on product placement. We need to know why this was allowed. And don't confuse this for cancel culture. This is children that we're talking about.
Balenciaga Creative Designer Demna released a personal message as an apology to the campaign. I want to personally apologize for the wrong artistic choice of concept for the gifting campaign with the kids, and I take my responsibility. It was inappropriate to have kids promote objects that had nothing to do with them. As much as I would sometimes like to provoke the thought through my work, I would never have the intentions to do that with such an awful subject as child abuse. And that I condemn. Period. I need to learn from this, listen, and engage with Children Protection Organization to know how I can contribute and help on this terrible subject. I apologize to anyone offended by the visuals of, and Balenciaga has guaranteed that adequate measures will be taken not only to avoid similar mistakes in the future, but also take accountability in protecting child welfare in every way we can. Sincerely, Demna. And guys, even Candace Owens had something to say about this situation. She is calling out Balenciaga. She is calling out celebrities who support Balenciaga. Y'all take a listen to this.
What celebrity should be speaking out on this? Kim Kardashian. She's one of the many faces of Balenciaga. She drips herself in it head to toe. The Kim Kardashian that says that Ye is crazy when he rants against the fact that he believes that his children are being exposed to pornography, right? That he believes that his children are being sexualized. She says that's crazy and that's ranting. So, okay, well, Kim, where's your voice? Because we know you like to use it. You used it against Kanye West himself recently. You said that you do not condone anything that inspires anti-Semitism. Okay? Where is your voice to say that you do not condone pedophilia? Do you have that voice? Are you too afraid not to be invited to the Vogue parties? Are you too afraid not to be invited to Balenciaga's show?
Kim K had to say, I have been quiet for the past few days. Not because I haven't been disgusted and outraged by the recent Balenciaga campaigns, but because I wanted an opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened. As a mother of four, I have been shaken by the disturbing images. The safety of children must be held with the highest regard, and any attempts to normalize child abuse of any kind should have no place in our society. Period. I appreciate Balenciaga's removal of the campaigns and apology. In speaking with them, I believe they understand the seriousness of the issue and will take the necessary measures for this to never happen again. As for my future with Balenciaga, I am currently reevaluating my relationship with the brand. basing it off of their willingness to accept accountability for something that should have never happened to begin with, and the actions I am expecting to see them take to protect children. Normally, when you see children pose in these positions with these surroundings, you are inclined to wonder what is going on. When I first saw these pictures, even without reading the heading, I was disturbed looking at them. My first thought wasn't art, but something that was dreadful. And as I read on social media and other news outlets, I realized that most of the people were as outraged as I am.
For the slightest thing that Balenciaga was not aware, they did not sign off on this. Okay, you had two different photo shoots. You have children with bondage teddy bears. You have another case, as you pointed out, with the Supreme Court case on child pornography. And they're going to sit there and try to lie to us and tell us that somehow a portion of it was just oversight. I don't believe that in the slightest. And these people are cowards who won't go out and condemn it. They're all rich enough. They don't need this money. They're cowards. And the problem is this cowardice comes at a time where we have this increasing sexual exploitation of children in America as well. And you look at things like libs of TikTok posting videos of children dancing for money alongside drag queens at some of these events. And what's happening in America is evil. It is wrong. It should be condemned. And these celebrities are absolute cowards.
And a lot of people associate the word joy and happiness and laughter, candy, and everything like that with children. I would presume that society believed that Balenciaga was grooming society, not just children. That was not a campaign to groom children for certain inappropriate acts, but is to appeal to the like minds, as well as to groom society into pushing the idea that children taking pictures in indisposed positions, surroundings, and things should be normal. And next, they will just push the envelope way across the table until it hits the floor. For there is a state that is trying to lower the age of consent for marriage as we speak. I'm also not buying the fact that Denim and Balenciaga staff wasn't aware of the inappropriateness of this campaign shoot. Now, this is giving me familiarity behavior and is common practice that leads everyone to allege that this is often occurring in a certain community. And you can include that community, everyone who is involved in it, and the campaign down to the creators, designers, set designers, photographers, and the company or companies it represents. Celebrities who are not outraged, and the parents if necessary. And we can also call out these celebrities and who literally drape themselves from head to toe in Balenciaga. What about calling out these everyday individuals who do not want to divest in their Balenciaga merch? And where's the outrage from the religious community?
Certain business practices. And he said, well, it's okay. And I said, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Well, conspiracy or not, this story goes deeper than we think. Listen to Andrew.
And you're obviously okay with us being pedophiles. If I do it hidden behind your back, then you could argue and say I didn't know they were pedophiles. But by showing you, I've shown you I'm a pedophile. You still want to wear my t-shirt.
So y'all tell me what you think about this story. Go ahead and like this video, comment below, and subscribe. Thank you.